So when we look at fat, it's going to be most important when we're looking at a pre-game or pre-exercise, pre-practice meal or snack. And the only reason is because fat is slower to digest. And so it's not going to give you that, faster energy that you need when you're having a snack an hour before a practice, right? I love that your cat just jumped on me.
The cats are like, they want to get in on the action. And we've been away all weekend, so they're like, where are you guys?
So it's so when you're planning, and there was that question about a pre-game snack, that is when you'd want to go for a lower fat option. So you'd want in that snack, and so I don't know if you want me to get into that now, Irene, but kind of for a pre-game snack, you'd want to have something about 60 to 90 minutes beforehand, and you'd want it to be more carb and some protein, lower fat, lower fiber. And again, because fiber is going to take longer to digest. So when you're out there, running around doing your thing, there's going to be less blood flow to the digestive tract because your blood flow is diverted to the working muscles. So that could cause some digestive upset. It can cause, those carbs. It takes longer for those carbs to get into your muscle if you're, having fat or fiber with them. So you're not going to be able to use those as energy as quickly. So that would be the time where you would want to go lower fat. Other than that, though, it's not something that you have to be, overly concerned about. With some of the athletes I work with, we look at overall balance of the diet. And with athletes, with most athletes in most sports, carbs are the key nutrient that will be giving you energy, right? So if you're eating, you're eating a lot of fat and it's to the detriment of carbs, you're not getting enough carbs because of it, then that's where we may have to shift things around a little bit, because fat is very filling. And so sometimes then you may not feel like eating the carb-rich foods if you're eating a very high-fat diet. So that's where we might want to switch things around a bit. But otherwise, it is healthy to have a fair amount of fat in your diet as an athlete because it does help with things like nutrient absorption and also hormone production. So things like testosterone and estrogen and all of those important hormones that are, good for optimal functioning.